All right, so Maddie, it is Tuesday Andy Cam, and the hat gives it away. I'm with our great friend, Team RSM member, and Ryder Cup captain. Looking forward to being in Rome, hint, hint. Mr. Zack Johnson. So Zack, I know recently you and Luke were over in Rome, kind of the one-year trip. So talk to us a little bit about Rome, and a little bit about the course. I think it was the first time you saw it.
It was the first time I've been to Italy. An amazing experience. It was brief. It probably could have been stretched out a little bit longer because it is Italy and Rome. But it was amazing. An amazing experience. One that, the beautiful thing, I think, being captain is the journey that I have in this, I get to share with my wife. And that was kind of the first step of, well, outside of maybe some other little things, but the first really big step of just, oh my gosh, we got to do this together. It's a tandem, and a lot of cool decisions to be made. But specifically in Rome, great experience. Golf course was fantastic. Marco Simone, extremely hilly. I was hearing people say, "Oh, it's as hilly as Augusta, or maybe hillier," and I'm like, "Okay, yeah," but it is. It's all of that. It is extreme elevation change, hole to hole, shot to shot. And it's very cool. It's redone. It's a redo golf course. They've had a couple of Italian Opens there, but there's a castle basically right in the middle of the golf course where Galileo used to live. I mean, history that the United States is very unfamiliar with. But it's going to be a great venue. Holes are kind of set up in that stadium-esque situated there. So should be great. Rome's going to be an amazing host. The people, first and foremost. The food's amazing. The history. Any and all people that come, whether they're from Europe or certainly Americans, we need you there. We'll have a great time.
That's awesome. So one of the things we're talking about on Andy Cam this week is impact and the difference that we're all able to make, and certainly through the PGA Tour and the events. So I've had the pleasure to get to learn a little bit more about the Zack Johnson Foundation, Kids on Course, a lot of what you guys are doing, and we heard a phenomenal story this evening from Ella Heder, from your first graduating class of Kids on Course, who's now at the University of Iowa. I'm going to think you probably had a little something to do with that. But can you just talk for a little bit about what it means to you and Kim to have the foundation and to give back to your hometown of Cedar Rapids?
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, we could talk about this forever, couldn't we? This whole endeavor is something that, I had dreams and aspirations of playing golf for a living, and certainly competing at the highest of levels. I'd never really had aspirations, I got to be honest, of getting to the point where I could have an organization named after me, and then an organization that has massive impact. My dreams didn't get that far. But knowing, just being a part of this great community of Cedar Rapids, Iowa, the one that gave me so much, it was natural to go back there and help the people that helped me. And the beauty of what has been established, great people along the way. I mean, obviously my board, you're one of them, has, can pat themselves on the back, but it's been a lot of work. And the best part about this whole endeavor is just the mere fact that we're giving children the ability to chase their dreams in the classroom and out of the classroom. Yeah. And that balance there, right? We're stat driven, we're relationship driven, and we're just kid dream driven. And I love that. So many things I took for granted are just not there for some kids. And why not provide that? Why not provide that 9 to 3, first bell and last bell, after school in the summer, and then after post-graduation, right? RSM has obviously joined hands with us in a number of ways, but specifically with their RSM Shot at College, a way to, take kids further beyond primary education. I think that's at that point you're becoming a young adult. You're really starting to make some decisions on your own. Your maturity setting in, and you're able to start to envision and see where you really want to go. Well, that's not a cheap thing. There's things that need finances and things that need to be checked off the list. That's very difficult, and certainly RSM has seen that, wants to be a part of it, and collaboratively, that's why we do what we do.
Yeah, well, that's what we talk about. It's giving back. It's making a difference. So, Maddie, a little bit of the story from the captain Cedar Rapids Zack Johnson Foundation, and all I got to say to wrap it up is go USA.
Go USA.